Here is a few tips on how to set up your teammates for when you're playing the rotation and overpass. I think on this map you have so many options as the rotation to set up others. Also you can do good boost, you can start as third guy A. It's very versatile role. And some of the tips for me would be this. First of all, the short flash I think is the most OP thing on this map. But you need to understand on how to peek on the short flashes. The same goes for A, so you can do some very good flashes I will show. And I will also show how to utilize your AT a bit and how to optimize that. So first of all, when flashing short, I like to do it from back all the way here. Because there's a lot more spots that you cannot hear the flash coming compared to when people are throwing it from here or here. But there is also some upsides of throwing them from here that I will get back to. But when you throw them, I just do it like this. And I always try to have them on this. So it would be maybe my short guy that I'm flashing out would drop me a flash. Over here it could be monster guy dropping me a flash as well. But I would set up short player for this, and the way I would do it is on first flash. I would have him swing like this. Like that, without committing, so don't commit on the first flash. And then what you want is, you want the short guy to either take step back or to just step back and then to call the second flash. And the timing needs to be that you, let's say, catch this guy, like you could do the flash. This guy will now start to move, like peek back, because this is the advantage for the T if he's fighting you, the CT. So he would start to peek like this, like here, and you want to catch one the second timing. Or it could be the guy down here, that is like flash, trying to counter peek, now he's in the open, now you get the second flash. So it can be flash, bang, bang. But what is key is on second flash, you strafe wide. So let's say you have two, maybe even three sometimes, like first, flash, bang, second flash, bang. And this one you strafe and you kill these players, like here. And if they're not here, you know you can move out of the duel again. And it is, if it's a rifle here, it's very hard to kill, to take this guy here. So one of the counters that people are doing towards this to make sure that you cannot do the flash play all the time is that people will play the default where you get the AWP connector. So you will take connector and noob AWPers will play here, so this is no problem for you because you do the flash, you will get blind. But good AWPers will play here on good angle like this to dodge the flash. So the answer to that would be, if you play team and you do it a bit more late in the round and you expect the con guy, you can always add the flash like here. This lineup instead. This one they will for sure hear everywhere, but it will always take the AWP even on the push here. And then with this flash you can get a bit more like safety towards here, like this, you know, so you can adapt in that way. Something else that you can use your flash for is for the A players. So you would do this. I call it the Talu flash, but it's pretty much just in here, aim here on the dot. And from here you set up this guy. And it's same logic with how you peek on the flashes. So it would be flash, bang, you strafe like this, and on the second flash, you will strafe here and try to kill them. And this play is pretty much to punish everyone that wants to mid. So you can sit here for a while. It's maybe if you're double rifle on A, or maybe you're just rifler, wants to be set up here, maybe low, like util kind of play. You sit here, you play your shadow advantage duel, and then on timing you just call flash, bang, nothing, bang, and you try to catch them here. And if they're not here, you know, you can always escape this way, doesn't matter, but you can always escape on this. And it's very easy multi-kill for your A players when he's playing here. It's catching a lot of people off guard. One more quick tip that you can think about. I'm using this myself. I made it, but it's just you get your monster player to drop your AT on the way and you can use these nades. Yeah. Or you can get your monster player to drop your AT like this, and you can also use AT here. And you just pretty much insta throw for the short timing to counter if people are playing fast. And if it's for the con player, you have to count in your head like around 4, max 5 seconds after you hear this. It's very better for T to do, if he does the early molly, which a lot of teams do, is he picks up the second molly, and before it fades, he goes to do this. So what you can do is you can do the starter like this, where you drop down, monster player drops you AT, you count to 4 in your head, and then you just do 2 of these. And you will do like 90 damage, and you could add your front players playing out here, third HE, you could add some spam, but you can really punish them taking far short and con like this. Or they will be very low for late in the round if you did the short nade, so your short guy can play wherever and get some free things.